Guys, long time no see. Welcome back to my bedroom on this miraculous, lovely Friday morning. I kind of forgot that recording videos was supposed to just be like a fun little thing for me to do. So I'm going to try to do like a really low pressure thing that's fun for me, and we'll see what happens. And as I drink this coffee, special shout out to my roommate Flax Alex for donating oat milk to me. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. This channel wouldn't be here without you, brother. Here's the gist of what's happening. I have to go give blood. I have to go on quest to give blood later today. For my silly little doctor to see if they want to put me on a silly little medication. But the Quest lab is very near a bunch of stores that I like. And women be shopping. Definitely last year, if not also the year before, I was bad at Christmas. I feel like I just got so overwhelmed and I didn't dedicate enough time to doing Christmas shopping. And then I just felt like not that excited to give all my gifts. I feel like I didn't do a good enough job. And that changes this year. It is currently October 25th, and I've probably done at least half of my Christmas shopping already. I do still have 12 more items for the main people that I know at this current moment that I need to get gifts for. And so, if I'm gonna be shopping, I can also look for Christmas gifts. And maybe a little gifts for Isabel. Just because I did so good with blood. So my blood thing is at 12:30. And so I might go to out of the closet before. This also all depends on when I scoot my boot and get on out of here. I might try to go to out of the closet before and then make my way west. Not that this means anything to anyone, but everyone, please go in your mind palace and look at Borum Hill and downtown Brooklyn on a map, okay? I'm starting at out of the closet and then quest. Then I'm going to boop 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 boop, and I'm going to hit up probably Michael's in case I want to do any crafts. And I might go to Buffalo Exchange because that's a fun place to go and be. And hey, I might even also go to Trader Joe's because that's where they have go-sees. And you need go-sees sometimes. Also, this is completely irrelevant, but I'm really excited about it. Tonight I'm getting Wingstop. So, as you can see, this is kind of just shaping up to be the bestest day ever in the world. Yes! Yes! Now all I have to do is get dressed, and because it's the best day ever and because I'm going Christmas shopping, let's dress Halloween. It is October 25th after all. So, I need to dress Halloween. It's 2 months from Christmas. I'm so goated. Technically, I bought my first Christmas gift this year in March. If that tells you anything about how normal I am. This is what Big Halloween doesn't want you to know. If the main Halloween colors are black and orange, if you put them together, that makes brown. At Halloween, you can wear black and brown together. At least, that's what I think. And also, fashion rules don't even exist. Here's my outfit today. Yay! Halloween vest! Yay! Halloween vest! This is one of my favorite Halloween vests that I have. I have 4, I think. And I feel like this one, at least at this current moment specifically, feels very trendy. The other ones have their own special merits. I especially love the corduroy one that has embroidery on it. That one's probably my favoriteest. They all have their own merits. This one is a little small though. But country girls make do. And yes, I did do a bit of a French tuck. Sue me. I'd like to see you try and sue me. All right, what time is it now? Google, time check. It is 11:18. I feel like if I leave now, I'm on pretty good time track to explore out of the closet and then go give them my blood. I want to give you my blood. Actually, I might try on one of my other vests just to see if I like it better with this look. So let's see. I do also like this one. Again, it's too small and I can't actually get it to close or button. If I could button this, I think it would be my winner today. This is kind of just a tour of my Halloween vests now. This one is more of like a sweater knit one. And I kind of like this one the best with this outfit. So maybe I'll just wear this. I've already worn this so far this year, but I have it on good authority that you're allowed to wear your clothes more than once. I think. Jury's still out on that one. So okay, let's put on shoes and go out. See you there. Hi. Isabel from the next day jump scare. So my first stop of the day was out of the closet like I was hoping it would be, and I can't even lie, it was an incredibly successful trip. I think I bought a total of like 10 things yesterday, maybe? And I think only one thing was for myself. This is where we insert the round of applause for self-control. I had to be very mindful when filming the clips to remove anything that I wanted to buy from the shot and then film it, so I'm kind of a master at keeping secrets. Everything that I got yesterday is in this bag, by the way. It matches my outfit. Something that is quite unfortunate for the purposes of this video is that essentially everyone who will be watching probably is someone who has something in that bag that they can't know what it is for another 2 months. So I'll really only be able to reveal one thing, the thing that I got for myself, but we'll find some way to make it interesting for you to know what's in here somehow. The first part of Out of the Closet that I looked at was in the front. They have like seasonal stuff, so right now is a lot of Halloween costumes and a bunch of little trinket things, and I did find 2 things in that section. I'm not going to say who these things are for, but here's a bit of like a ASMR secret. So, yeah, that's what we're working with there. Then I looked in the clothing section of the store, and again, I was a little bit successful. There was one thing that I would have also gotten if it had been in the right size. I was so devastated that it was not the correct size for the person that I wanted to get it for. So that made me woo-wee upset. But I did find 3 things in this part. And then here's a little ASMR hint for the first thing that I found in the clothing section. So, and then this one is also going to be a craft. Bit of a DIY project, if that tells you anything, which it doesn't. Here's a little information about the next thing that I found, and here's another hint. The last item and this item are the same kind of item, so I found them in the same section. Everyone, put on your detective hats and figure out what sound every material makes. And your next clue, it's small. I don't know if that gives you a clue as to who it's for or what it is, but that's your hint. And then the last thing I found in the clothing section is something that is a bit matchy with me. And here's a noise from it. This is so funny how it's just like me rustling things off camera down in my lap. That's not weird at all. But yes, the main hint is that it's matchy with me. Then I went downstairs and out of the closet, which is mainly where they have more like glassware, and then they have furniture and like puzzles and stuff. They have a lot of books down there. And so here is a hint for the last thing that I purchased out of the closet. So there you go. You probably basically already know what it is. After I gave them my blood, which was not fun experience because Phlebotomist was a little mean to me. Well, she wasn't mean to me, but she was kind of getting all up in my business and being judgmental. If you're a phlebotomist, can you please learn to mind your business a little bit? After that, I experienced a brief lapse in morality and I went inside Salvation Army. But luckily, my senses came back to me and I did not buy anything. It was also incredibly disorganized and yucky in there, so that was my punishment for going in. But I did see this little clown. Then I experienced a lapse in sanity because I went into a couple of stores that were way too expensive for me. The first place I went had the most beautiful beaded brooches, and then just kind of a lot of like nice homewares and pillows and expensive wooden spoons, ceramics, you name it. It's really cute in there, but not in my price range. The next place I went into, I did not get any clips of because I was like the only person in there with the shopkeeper, and everything in there is like expensive mid-century modern furniture and like overpriced antiques. And so I was too self-conscious thinking that the shopkeeper was looking at me and that I'd get in trouble if I recorded, so I didn't get any clips there, but I also didn't buy anything, so I guess it doesn't matter. And then the next place I went was technically three places, but also technically one, because it's three different stores that are like next to each other, but it's the same store, but they're in different, like actual shops. The first one is mostly gift-y. There were a lot of ornaments in there, but then also like a lot of rugs and pillows. And then the other one seemed more like, I mean, they're all gift shops, but this one was a lot more like there's perfumes in there, there's jewelry in there, there's cookbooks and other like dishware kind of things, like the classic makings of a gift shop. And then the third location was more like art based, so a lot of like art books, art supplies, prints, posters, things like that. And at one of these three locations, I did purchase one gift. And then for a clue, this is what it sounds like when I spank the gift. And then your next clue is that while I was being rung up, this dog was really obsessed with me, and it was really sweet and cute, and he was the most polite young man ever. And then I went to two more overpriced vintage places, but I didn't get anything there, so I'll just roll the tape. And you're not going to believe this. There were also two other or three other stores that I went into, but they were all clothing stores that were expensive, and at least two of them were consignment stores. So not only were they expensive, they also were not size inclusive, because there are one or two people on my gift list that I would be willing to splurge for in that kind of department, but it wasn't gonna happen. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. I finally went to Buffalo Exchange, and this is where I bought something for Isabel's. Google, roll the fitting room clips. When looking at this outfit, it is important to understand that the night before I watched Practical Magic. So that's what I was thinking about for the cardigan. I did think it was really cute, but there was a bit of damage on the back. And then I thought that I would really like this shirt, but I don't know, it wasn't giving. And then the skirt also was kind of giving Bella meeting Edward's family, and I didn't love it. This top was supposed to be giving me clowncore, but I really didn't like how it fit me, and also it was $60, so what? This skirt I did like. Well, I was trying to convince myself that I liked it, but it was also kind of giving me Vivienne Westwood. And I only liked half of the pattern on this top. I only liked the square part. The rest of it was just kind of like, I don't know, not a deal, but it's kind of a fun pattern clashing. Now, there was one thing at Buffalo Exchange that was a gift that obviously I did not show in the try-on. And I don't know if this would make any sound, but let's try. This is also a bit of a DIY project for me. The last thing I'll say is I hope the size isn't an issue for my project. I do think it would be really funny if I went the entire haul without showing you a single thing that I got, but that would just be a little bit ridiculous, so I will show you what I purchased. And if you couldn't guess from the try-on part, I did end up getting the skirt. I feel like the pattern itself isn't something that I would normally always go for, but I do want more patterned skirts. I want more patterned everything. And I feel like this is like, don't come for me, but it's kind of a neutral to me because the pattern is not like super abrasive. I feel like it would be easy to style with kind of just any plain top. And as I said, Vivienne Westwood. I cannot in honesty say that I know that much about Vivienne Westwood, but the Kathleen Illustrated video from a few weeks ago where she was doing Sharpies and alcohol spray in the style of Vivienne Westwood, that's what I'm thinking of. That is what this part is giving me. So I see potential in it. Oh, what's that? There's still something in the bag? Curious. Now, if you have a good memory, perhaps if you're an elephant or dolphin, you might remember that I said I was going to Michael's. And you also might remember that a couple of these projects are DIY. Now, I cannot confirm nor deny that I purchased anything at Michael's for anything that I mentioned before, but I did purchase one or two things at Michael's. And you know what? I'm gonna get crazy. I'm gonna show you what one of them is because it's just part of a craft and it doesn't give anything away for what the craft is. It's chalk! It's chalk! Yay! What could I possibly be doing with this? Something nefarious, probably. Which means that the last thing is still in the bag. So that's what that is. So that's everything from my haul, from my very long day of shopping. How many things did I get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I got 10 things. One for me, and then chalk. And also, if you're wondering, the Wingstop that I had last night was delicious, and I have a couple lemon pepper wings left over to eat right now after I finish doing this. Yay! This may not have been the most exciting video ever because you couldn't see anything that I bought, but I had fun doing it again. I really love going out and going into stores all day just by myself, getting everything for everyone. I should count how many different people I purchase things for. That'll be interesting. One, two, three, four, five, six. I bought things for six different people, and it would have been seven if that thing had been the correct size. So there you have it, folks. That is what Isabel has been getting up to this lovely October. I don't even know if there's a point to me. That was rude. I don't even know if there's a point to me doing any kind of outro or promising anything about other videos. I will say, I do think it would be fun to do a video going through my Depop likes. I think that would be fun. Okay, well, I guess I'll say it. To all of my balls of joy, keep bouncing.
Well, maybe never mind.
We Transylvanians always.
I need more corsets.
Mm.
It's just how we